Now that we have our child theme activated, let's take a look at how to make some simple customizations to it. We'll start with a CSS change. For the example, what I want to do is take this menu bar area and make it the same color as our footer. So inside of Chrome, I'm going to right-click on the footer, choose Inspect Element, navigate until I find the footer HTML, and then look over at the CSS for the background color. We can see this isn't quite the color I'm looking for yet, so I'll poke around a little bit more until, there we go, that's the color I'm looking for. If you're not familiar with how to use Web Inspector to look for HTML or CSS attributes or characteristics, then I suggest you go back and watch some of our Treehouse content on learning basic web design like HTML and CSS. What I'll do is I'll copy this whole rule here, come back into Finder, open up my style.css file for my child theme, and then below where I import the 2013 styles, I'll paste in this style I copied. Now the only thing I'm going to be using from this is the background color right here, and I'll have to change out the other content to apply to the menu that I want to change the color for. However, I have all of this code here for me to use later. So I'll come back to the browser, and now I'll use Inspector to look at the nav bar and find out the background color for that. I'll copy the class name navbar, come back and replace this content with navbar, remove padding since I don't need that to change, save my changes, upload them to the server, refresh my page, and I can see that the new styles have been applied. Of course, it looks like we have a little bit of problem here since the text isn't too legible, so let's go ahead and make a quick update to that as well. Copying the class, and then for now, we'll just set the color to white. We'll upload the changes we made. Check our work, and we can see that this is now looking better. Now let's go in and make a change to the actual PHP template that's building our pages here. I'll close the inspector and click into our sample page. What I would like to do here is remove the ability for people to leave comments on an actual page as opposed to a post. Now we could go in through the admin area and turn off comments for pages. However, since I don't see us ever needing to leave a reply on an actual page, we could also do this from the template itself. To do this, I'll come back into Finder, go into my parent theme, and look for the page.php file. The page.php file is what controls what all static pages look like on a WordPress site. To get to know what all of these different files do, you would have to get into our theme development courses here. However, some of these should make sense to you, like page, sidebar, footer, header, etc. We'll copy our page.php file and paste it into our 2013 child theme. What happens here is that if WordPress is loading our child theme, it will first look to see if a template appears in this child theme folder. If it does, it will use this page.php here. If it doesn't find the file here, then it will go into the parent theme and use the file there. Let's open up our page.php file, and we'll scroll all the way down until we see a line for comments template. Now we could just delete this line entirely. However, since it's PHP, we also have the option of using 2 forward slashes to comment out that line. We'll do this, since in case we decide to come back later and change it, it'll be easier to find and add. We'll save our changes, upload our new page.php file to the server, and now when we refresh our page, we should see that there's no comment template here. At this point, you should be set up to make all of the changes you want to your child theme and not have them affected when WordPress next updates the 2013 theme or whatever theme you happen to be making a child theme of.